So now you started your business, but you don't know how to start, how to manage it well, and how to keep the momentum going. So this is the second part of this series, how you can keep the momentum going and how to start properly and you taking action. That I call it again, this Japanese theme, like the Japanese theme continues, that I love the word Kaizen, that you have continuous improvement in your everyday life, and it is a cycle of continuous improvement. So it all revolves around you becoming an entrepreneur or a better entrepreneur and a better businessman. It is to continuously develop your skills, your knowledge, and understanding of what the world needs so you can solve their problems better. So first, it all starts here. You first get others involved. You ask them questions. You might build a team around you. You might get people around to maybe idealize how to create better content, how to create better info courses. And then you identify the problem. What is the biggest problem in your niche with the people you talk to? You solve them, you identify them, and then you analyze them. You go deep. How can you develop the solution to those exact problems? But spend so much time planning so you can do well doing. The more time you spend planning, the less time you have to do. Because the more planning you have done, you only have to execute now, and you don't have to come up with things on the fly. And once you have developed these first things right here, like this is the 70 or 80% of everything you do, then you start to implement the solutions. And then once you have implemented the solutions, you see what are the results that I got from this. Let's take content creation, for example, that you think you created the best possible YouTube video ever, and then it got maybe 10 views. Like you're like, what the fuck happened right here? Then you analyze. You go straight to the YouTube video. You see, how was your hook? How was your storytelling? How was your communication, the presentation, the first impressions, the everything? Then you go and deep dive. How can you make it better the next time? And the next time you go and standardize the solution. You see what you did right and what you did wrong. And then again, the cycle continues once again. You see what you can do better, you build a team around them, and then you go around this whole thing, and then this exponential explosion just happens. So have a plan what to focus on for the year. So I have used Sam Owens's War Map Planner. So I have linked my personal one down in the description down below. And it is the greatest tool ever for you to plan out your year, your months, your weeks, and your days. And it can really help you tackle the best possible, I'd say, tasks for your goals. So once you have used and you start to use this tool, you build a routine around your goals, your vision. So then it's very easy for you to just execute. You don't have to think about what you have to do today. You have already planned it pre-hand. You already know what you do today, you know what you do this week, this month, and then it just keeps continuously going forward. But then once you build a routine, you might still face a lot of resistance. You might feel that you procrastinate a lot. You don't have discipline. You have no motivation. You feel like you're tired, you're anxious, you're depressed. But that is why we want to optimize your work. We want to eliminate distractions, and we want to eliminate and minimize the red things that are hindering your performance. So that is why essentialism and minimalism, they are key to this whole thing. So let's say, what is the most essential thing for you to create a content piece on YouTube? The most essential things would be you to write a script, for you to film the video, for you to edit the video. Those are the essentials. And then you minimalize everything, that you can only do the things and you are not distracted. So you leave your phone alone, you leave social media, you don't eat for the first couple of hours in your mornings, and you eliminate what doesn't distract you so you can focus. And the definition of focus is for you not to be distracted, and you can only focus on a singular thing. So that is why we take only what is essential, and then once it is essential, we minimize everything that is around them. So then you optimize your work environment as the same thing. Like, well, I don't who am I to talk to? I'm going to show you that this is my whole work setup. Like it's a whole fucking shit show. The best way for you is to eliminate this crap, that you only have to focus on your screen and your keyboard, only on the information that is right in front of you. But this is why I have the book right here by Alex Hormozi, $100 Million Offers, and some keynotes that I have to do so I keep my brain sharp, I'd say. But then most people, they have a shiny object syndrome, that they start to build a lot of things to get Rolexes, to get money, to get the most fanciest clothing, equipment, everything. But you ditch all of this because now you are pursuing something that you don't really need, something that your customers, those people you want to help, they do not need. They do not need you to have a Rolex on your wrist. They do not need you having a Ferrari in the garage. You only need to fuck these shiny objects and for you to build a routine so you can become the best version of yourself. And that comes from information, from knowledge, from experience, confidence, and for you doing those continuous routines you have visualized in this planner. And then you just execute. But if you focus solely on getting objects, then, well, you do you. But I want to help people on a bigger scale because myself, I'm just 1 in 8 or 9 billion people. So who gives a fuck about what I do? So that is just my way of thinking. But this is when you start to optimize your focus. So don't focus too much on everything. That is why we keep essentialism and minimalism in mind. So usually what works is you have one ad, one course, one platform. You solely have one thing for one problem. You don't have to have 10 different ways for you to generate leads or like, I don't even know. I'm just so confused about why people want to overload their whole brain by not focusing on what is essential and what is not bringing the best results. So what is bringing you the best results is what you should solely focus on. And, well, let me see. I just Googled that you have John Wooden, that he was this legendary basketball coach, that most people, they had 20 different offensive strategies and 20 different defensive strategies. But John Wooden, he just created this one offense tactic and one defense tactic, and he put all in to optimizing those one things, and he just essentialized what is the most important with that one thing. And because he could only focus and he wanted to focus on one thing, it was just like a laser beam cutting through everything. So he has won, it seems like a lot, like over 40 competitions or 40 medals by just doing this one strategy. So imagine the power with the power of one. Once you have one ad, one platform, one product, you can go all into that one thing. You don't need 10 different products. But I understand that if you are trying to do clothing, then you need to have obviously more than one product. But imagine that if you would only have one t-shirt, one hoodie, one jeans, one chinos, like one of everything, and you would make them the best possible quality. Everybody would buy from you the more you refine that process. But then it goes from you optimizing your focus that you become aware of the habits that bring you the wanted results. So let's say you want to lose weight. Then you have to keep in mind the amount of food you consume and the quality of the food you consume. That let's say you are now eating quite well, but you are still not losing weight. But 1 week you just see what happened. I lost 2 kilograms and you're like, what the hell happened? Then become aware what made you bring these results. Was it that you exercised more? Was it that you left alcohol behind? You didn't eat junk food? And the more aware you can become of your surroundings, the more you know what will bring you results and what will go for or will take you away from those goals. So let's say you drink alcohol. It is going to be a big hindrance in your performance. It will hinder your ability to be more productive, to be focused, and you will feel hangover, you feel nauseous, and like it just fucks up your whole system. So that is when you think of the first, second, third, fourth, and the fifth consequences of your actions. So again, we have alcohol right here. So the first cause would be hangover. So what is the second cause? It could be that you have no focus, you have no productivity, you have no fuel left in you. So then it comes the third consequence, because you are not focused and you cannot be more productive. Then the third consequence is that you bring bad results and then you feel like absolute shit. And because you did those bad things or you brought bad results that are not up to your standards, then the fourth consequence is that you have bad reviews, you don't have any money coming to your business, and then the fifth consequence would be that you go out of business or you just have an absolute shitty month. And that is just to exaggerate. But it's the same with exercise, that when you go and exercise, you might feel sore, but you feel confident. And when you feel confident, then you feel like you can do a lot. And when you can do a lot, you become focused, you become productive, motivated. And then the fifth consequence is that you can get a lot of shit done and move the needle in your business. But some say that you shouldn't have vacations, no breaks, full grind mode, full monk mode. What the fuck these concepts are in this nowadays of people that are talking about. But you have to balance between fuel and poison. Learn to consume both. Because when you are on vacation, party, have some alcohol, have some shitty junk food, and then just leave your mind be. Let everything just go and leave your mind be. Let it rest. It would be just like you going 100% mode in the gym, no rest days, no nothing. And all of a sudden you see that you might think that because you are doing so much work, you are not lifting up your results. Your results are actually going downhill. Then what is the best thing for you to do is to lay off the gas, take a break, 1 week, 2 week break that you have no lifting. And then once you come back, you see your results skyrocket. And it's the same with your business. Once you let go and you just go full vacation mode, no phone, no nothing, you just relax, you party, you go everything all out, and then you have the balance of you using poison to your advantage so you can have more efficient fuel in your system. But once you work, you are disciplined, you go 100% forward with your business, with your vision, with your tasks, with your routine. And this is essentially what you want to do to become the best businessman and the best entrepreneurship version of yourself, so you can live the best dream life you have always dreamt of. But don't think you have to work 16 hours a day for the rest of your life. Sure, maybe in the beginning you have to get these results rolling. But once you do, you can easily manage 10 to 20K with only 2 days a week of work days. The most important principle is Kaizen. It is continuous improvement. You master this right here, and you're just going to become the best. I don't even have the words what kind of a mega titan you're going to become in business. But check out the description down below about this war planner, originally by Sam Owens. And I have tweaked it a little bit so you can use it to your advantage a lot more efficiently. And if you're more interested about topics like these that will elevate your life and your business to a whole nother level so you can escape your 9-to-5 job, then subscribe to the channel, because I'm here to give you free and valuable advice to every area of your life so you can tackle life's difficulties and addictions everywhere. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this series, then go and watch it next. That will really much help you. And now I'm going to go over the third part of this thingy-majiggy that will get you to a whole nother level. But you will have to always remember, would it be a good day or a bad day? You are the diamond in your life.